Here comes the night. Here comes the night.
Welcome back to More Than Saints Memories. I'm William Taylor as we continue to look back at the New Orleans night of arena football. The next game we have is our last full-length game that we have from 1991, played July the 5th in the Louisiana Superdome against the Dallas Texans. Earlier in the season, Game 2, the Knight wound up beating Dallas. I believe the score was 27-23. This contest is another close one, and like we described in a previous episode where we're using more of the highlights than we were the expanded highlights, I'll have to explain something to you as we get near the end of the game. The announcers made an error after the Dallas Texans scored their last touchdown. There was a penalty flag thrown before the Dallas Texans kicked back to the Knight one last time, a 3-yard penalty for delay of game. The announcers thought it was an excessive celebration foul stemming from the previous touchdown that the Texans had scored. What actually happened was this. When the Dallas Texans went out on the field to get ready to kick off, their kicker, I believe his name was Tower, if I'm correct, Jim Tower, he brought out the wrong tee. He brought out the flat tee that you use for field goals and extra points, and not the kickoff tee that has the small uprights on it to help hold the kick so you don't need help hold the ball so you don't need a holder. Well, the amount of time he took to go back to the sideline and get the proper tee caused a delay of game penalty because the officials had already signaled the ball in play. So as a result, the New Orleans Knight was going to get one more play after the kickoff just in case the clock ran out on the during the kickoff rather. And that is why the Knight got 3 extra yards added to their final kickoff return to get into field goal range for their final attempt of the ball game. In case you don't know what the final score was, we won't tell you. We'll let the pictures tell you instead. So let's roll them. Dallas Texans at New Orleans Knight, July 5, 1991.
New Orleans yards passing just 137, Dallas 181. New Orleans had great success in the earlier meeting this year running the football, and they have double the rushing yardage per game against Dallas. Total yards 205, 183. Dallas, the points scored, that has been a problem for New Orleans, just 26 a game, as teams averaging combined about 69 points a game in this league. And the turnovers are even. There you see the points allowed, and New Orleans has not been able to shut people down as well. Dallas has a very solid defense here. Here is Mickey Guidry. He is a favorite in this part out of LSU, 6'1", 190. Spent time with 3 different teams in the World League of American Football this spring: London, San Antonio, and Sacramento, and getting a starting job tonight. Here's his support group. Mark Mason, an outstanding running back, set a rushing record earlier this year. Culpepper, McIntosh, and Barney. The receivers, Hazley, Bishop, and Thompson along the line. Hazley goes as the tight end. 10, the ball at the 8-yard line for New Orleans. No score, first possession for the Night with 12:07 to go in the first. Plenty of time for Guidry. He goes deep, and it is complete at the 10-yard line. Oh, mama, what a reception, and Guidry wakes him up early here.
Well, that's what you call world-class speed. Willie Culpepper makes a beautiful catch. Guidry threw the ball out. He laid the ball out exceptionally well. Here's a good look at it. Guidry drops back. He faked. He play action. He drops back. But the nice thing about this, he puts a little touch on the ball. He gives it some air, and he gives Culpepper a track start, enough time to run under it, and he makes a great catch. Outstanding concentration.
Shots on second down and goal to go from the 14, and it is complete. Touchdown, Knight. Barney.
Here's a look to get started off real well.
And Guidry does the job, coming on for the point after Marco Morales, and he misses on this one. Morales out of San Diego State. And yeah, those are fireworks you're seeing inside the Superdome. They're going to have, they say, the biggest fireworks show indoors ever following the game. They go to Ottawa and Calgary, so he is certainly a guy who has been around and knows what he's doing. And on 1st and 10, going for broke, and he's got his man. It's a touchdown for Dallas. Anderson beaten on the play as Dallas answers. Sam Moore gets his 6th TD.
Oh, that was a great execution.
TD of the season. leads the club in that category. 37 receptions on the year. The point after by Power after a little trouble on the snap. And it is good. So Dallas has come right back to take the lead on its second possession as the Texans connect on a 30-yard strike from Jenkins to Moore. We'll be back with a kickoff. Yard line. Out of his end zone. Got a man. It's Culpepper at midfield at the 25. Pick up a 21 yards.
Oh, that was a heck of a route by Culpepper.
In motion is Barney here on a first down and 10 after the penalty. And it is complete inside the 10-yard line. A vicious hit, but hanging on was Jerome McIntosh, a hometowner here out of second down and goal from the 5. Gidry got a man, and it's another touchdown for the night. Milt Barney again.
Oh, is Barney fired up? Moms, you better pay attention.
Morales comes on for the point after. He's 10 of 16 on the year. Makes this one to go 11 of 17. And just like that, the Knight back on top. We've got another seesaw battle going here on Prime Network as New Orleans gets 7 this time and leads it 13-7. 3rd and 1 for the 14 for Dallas. They trail by 6. First quarter about to expire. And it is intercepted by New Orleans. Anthony Anderson, the newcomer, with his first INT for the night.
There's a miscommunication on that part. Jenkins.
Let's see if they take advantage of a Dallas turnover that cost the Texans in the first meeting between the two. Gidry, he's perfect tonight, and it is complete again inside the 5. I don't believe it. As Culpepper is making a night of stretching out.
Well, Culpepper, you have to think the defensive back has to be the most gracious, grateful guy in the world right now because Gidry had Culpepper wide open. Here you see Gidry drops back, he sets, and he lays the ball up, but he lays it up too easy because Culpepper is wide open. Bill, you could have walked in on this pass.
Well, let's not get carried away. Totals in this league.
Oh, and he scored his first touchdown last game.
Second and goal from the 2.
Oh, there's holding there.
Gidry keeps, slides in for the score, but flags are everywhere, as Tony mentioned.
Foreman to be proud of these guys. They're going at it. They're by Anthony Newsome, and there's no way that he can make the play.
On the defense, penalty decline, touchdown. The holding call will be penalized after the kickoff.
How about that?
Yeah,
Eddie Kayette says, hey, this is the way it ought to be.
Milton Barnett.
Played for the Denver Dynamite in 87. The kickoff, I assume we will swap ends. 19-7 Knight here with Morales trying to make it 20. And more flags are thrown.
Well, you have to wonder if New Orleans performed.
And finds it refreshing. Gidry 6 of 6 for 102 yards tonight and 2 scores, and just scored another one himself. This one is good, and fireworks going off here in New Orleans as the Knight up 20-7. We'll be back with a kickoff. Gidry is just having a super night, and that's made a happy man out of Coach Ed Kayette. But he knows how quickly he can turn around. Here's the kickoff to Dallas. Kenny nearly put down for a safety. Just did get out of the end zone. It's going to be first down and 10 from the 1-yard line for Dallas out here with it 2nd and 10. The ball on the 12. He's in motion now. Out of the shotgun, the bad snap. Jenkins unloads it and nearly complete inside the 20-yard line. A dangerous pass by Jenkins to his brother Jeff. He got hammered into the done tonight. 54 yards. There is no punting allowed in arena football, in case you're tuning in for the first time and wondering. Here's a return by Barney. Plenty of room. 10, 15, and out to nearly the 20. Stopped at the 19-yard line. You've got to get better kicking than that, Tony, from your kickers in this game.
Almost certainly.
Work the Knight in control with the football. McIntosh in motion slightly. Gidry, good protection. Barney at the 6. And down to the 2-yard line. Milton Barney brought down by Anthony Newsome. And New Orleans is doing big on the line on that chart. And this one is good. So New Orleans making the most out of every opportunity. They're coming up with something every time they get the football. And the Knight opens the second quarter with 3, and it's 23-7 New Orleans. We'll be back. One he held on to, the other he fumbled back. So,
well, he's trying to get 3 in a quick way.
That's right. Nobody's perfect. Following the penalty, 1st and goal from the 8.5. And dropped in the end zone again. They did acquire lineman Arnold Campbell, who's in uniform and playing tonight out of Alcorn State. He considers him a key performer to show up help on the line. 3rd and goal from the 8. And it is complete. It is a touchdown for the Texans. And what a reception by Sam Moore on the play.
Now that's what you call a big play. That's why he's a big play receiver.
Take a look at the replay here.
Here, Jenkins shows a lot of class by staying in the pocket right here. He stands in there tall. He has to wait for a receiver to get open, and then he lets the ball go. Great concentration on his part, and an excellent catch by Moore. Here's another look at it. Here you see the rush over here, a very strong rush. He blitzes, he stands in the pocket, stands tall in the pocket, lets the ball go. Great catch by Moore.
Power for the point after, and this one is good. So he put it all the way over the nets, but put it through the uprights. And Dallas Superdome in New Orleans, our score here at halftime. The New Orleans Knight trying to knock off the Texans again of Dallas. It's 23-14 New Orleans. We may mention the fact for arena football, they have had 8,800 one game, 7,400 another game. And the kickoff on a short one to Culpepper at the 10, the 20, and across midfield. Well, Power cannot be happy with that, as Jim Power hit a low line drive that Culpepper, who was capable of taking them all the way, just to play poorly. Just the team wasn't winning, according to Eddie Kayat. He had to do something to jumpstart it. And on 1st and 10, it is complete to McIntosh, and he is slammed into the wall as the crowd oohs and ahs to a fine lineman for the Dallas Cowboys. Here comes the field goal attempt from Morales, as he is just a couple yards shy of midfield, makes it a 31-yard attempt for Marco Morales. And it's good. So New Orleans continues with the heat on, and the Knight tacks on 3 more on its opening possession to make a 26-14 kick. Dallas right away that the Knight tacks on 3 more on the 31-yard field goal from Morales to make it 26-14, and Jenkins to receive the kickoff. Dallas, some room to roam. The 10, the 15, Jeff Jenkins, the 20 could go, and he stumbles, but not until he crosses the 25-yard line, and the market at the 21 of New Orleans. Jenkins just a hair from going all the way.
Boy, Morales
To him on a fumble. So Dallas getting a chance for some new life here.
well, that's a big break for him.
3rd down and short, and it is complete. And is it a score? As Jenkins, very close, did not get in the end zone.
It looks like his knees hit the ground before he scored.
In arena football, thank you very much. 1st down and goal, and Dallas goes in for the touchdown, so the Texans take advantage of that break. And Jenkins,
One of the best in the business, an all-pro, maybe trying to give him a little inspiration on that sideline.
Power for the point after, and this one is good. So Dallas makes it 26-21. And sidelines from Jackson, he has the option to call the audible at the line. 3rd and 10 from the 8. And they got the 1st down, I believe. A flag thrown, maybe a little short. Culpepper, the receiver on the play.
Offensive pass interference, 5-yard penalty, loss of down number 4.
Offensive pass interference, and if this crowd wasn't irate at the of his own end zone, so a 60, take a guess, about a 61-yarder here. 8-yard end zones in Arena League football. This one way short, and Jenkins an opportunity to return. 5, 10, got a nice block. 20, could go with one more. The 20-yard line of New Orleans. Jenkins a little upset. He should be, Tony. I think he should have scored.
Well, I'll tell you what, that guy made a big play, but he had a sideline. He had Sam Moore sitting over there ready to deliver that knockout blow, and all he had to do was get out there. Here's a look at it from the end zone. You'll see Jeff Jenkins make some excellent moves over here. You can't take anything from him. He made a great move, and he'll break to the right, and Sam Moore sitting right into the outside. He had an opportunity to go outside or inside. He elected to go inside. You can't. There's the specialty team.
And the backup quarterback, Russell, throws it. It's complete. Touchdown,
Oh,
Obama. What a play.
Boy, was that one planned or what? They talk about the specialty teams. There was an error right there, but they turned it into a positive play. Possibly.
Flag on the, might depend where he lines up.
Eligible pass receiver downfield, 3-yard penalty, repeat 4th down.
They get another opportunity, but you know, this turn a 40-yard field goal makes this a 2-point game and a tight fit here in New Orleans. Let's take a look at the previous muff, though, that almost resulted in a Dallas touchdown.
Yeah, these are problems that Dallas has had all year long. Terrible special teams. Here, Mickey Russell throws the ball up. Coster makes a great play, but Jeff Hurd is downfield, as you can see, eliminates the touchdown. Dallas has been having those kind of breaks all year long. Now here's a look at the real one right here. Great concentration, yards. Great kick. Oh, and Power, I believe Power knew that was good when he kicked the ball.
From the 19, 35 seconds and counting here to go in the third quarter. Guidry. That's Barney. Inside the 5, Milton Barney.
Did he run a corner pattern precisely?
New Orleans knocking on the door on a 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. And the quarterback, Guidry, keeps and scores.
Oh, he barely held on to that one. Great concentration on his part because he lost the ball on a snap and was able to take it over. But this play was all set up by Milton Barney by a great...
Take a look at Guidry, gets his 2nd TD run of the night.
He did a great job holding on to the ball because he lost the ball on the initial snap.
He stays on in that role. You see his production tonight. What a night for Guidry, as the point is good by Morales, and New Orleans gives itself a little bit of breathing room. The night complete with fireworks indoor. They have passing rockets that go high above here in the Superdome, and following the game, night management has promised the largest indoor fireworks show ever. And I said, well, what goals? Bad snap. Mickey Russell. He is sacked, and that's a safety. He should have thrown that one away. There is a flag thrown. Houseman comes up with a big play.
And there's the special.
Mickey Russell quickly came over to indicate it was against the opposition.
Holding on the defense. 3-yard penalty. Automatic first.
Whoa, what a big play. Automatic first down on a turnover.
So 3rd and 6, ball on the 12 for Dallas. They trail 33-24. Jenkins lobs. Got his man. It's complete at the 15, the 10, the 5, and a touchdown. Frank Harris out of Northern Michigan.
Oh, Harris. But what a play by Jenkins. You know, we've been hearing a lot of good job. Excellent execution.
Frank Harris gets his 1st reception and 1st touchdown, obviously, of the year. Point after. It is wide to the right. And that was a huge miss.
Oh, a tremendous.
Big Frank Harris, who's had a few sniffs with the NFL, might open some eyes with this play, Tony.
Oh, he ran a great play. You see him coming across the screen. They went for the play action fake. They thought they were going to run the ball to Jeff Atkins. Harris makes a great play, great catch, good concentration.
Of course, Dallas coming back after all of that stuff we had in the end zone, including a missed safety opportunity. Here's Guidry going for broke right here to Barney.
Oh, what an interception, folks. That is what you call excellent concentration. What a play by Jeff Jenkins.
I thought Barney had getting hungry, wanted it all in one bite.
Well, he had him. He was a step, if the ball had been just a hair raised further, it would have been a play. But Jenkins, running stride for stride, made an excellent play. Ability to do it.
48-yard attempt for Morales. It's long enough, and it's good. Oh, mama, what a play by Morales.
Oh, that could be the backbreaker right there. The straw that broke the camel's back. That forces Dallas to score a touchdown.
That's the longest this year for Morales. A 48-yarder eclipses the 45-yarder he had last week against Detroit and makes Eddie Kayette a happy man. 2nd and 10 from the 17. 26 seconds to go. Jenkins, there it is at the 20-yard line, and down to about the 17 on the reception. Sam Moore, their leading receiver. Drew says, keep it going and hustle, fellas.
After the Jenkins combination, they might just lay this ball up.
Jenkins, Kenny, touchdown, Dallas, it's a tie game.
Oh, holy cow. Have you seen enough today? Did I tell you Mr. Peterson has been here before? But the big play, the big situation comes now is the extra point. Powers has missed the last 2 in a row. What will he do now? You see Coach Pearson trying to calm him down, coax him a little bit, say, hey, you're the best, you're the greatest, you've done it before, just take your time, but don't miss it.
Now, don't forget about that field goal that just cost us the game a moment ago.
Now, this is the most demoralizing thing to Coach Kayak. The team has played a fundamentally sound game all day, and here you are with 6 seconds to go. And
No sure thing
their
here.
team has got their backs against the wall.
He was 10 of 19 coming in. Russell gets the snap down, and it is good, and Dallas takes the lead with 6 seconds remaining. Oh, my goodness.
Hey, this game is not over.
Texans.
This game is not over, though, folks, as we just illustrated. Anything can happen in this game.
After the field goal by Morales that would appear to have locked it up, but Texans on top by 1 and 6 seconds away from going 4-2 and getting their first back-to-back victories of the year. This is a team that went to the Arena Bowl last year under Ernie Stautner. Drew Pearson trying to take them back to the title game.
Boy, you just can't ask for a better game. And these games been unbelievable. They've been phenomenal.
We have been fortunate on Prime Network, but it's not a rarity. Last week we had the 57-53 Tampa Bay contest down at the Suncoast Dome over Albany. We have a penalty being assessed. So, because of the celebration afterwards, a delay of game, regardless of how long this play takes, there will be one more play from scrimmage for New Orleans following the kickoff.
And folks, don't leave your seats. This game is not nearly over.
That means they get like a 15-20-yard return. They have got a legitimate shot at it.
Lombardi has a chance to catch this ball. Milton Barney has a chance in this.
Hit hard at about the 11-yard line. And they'll get a play here. 1 second on the clock right now anyway, though. So they were still all right in that case.
Milton Barney, nephew of Lim Barney, is a big player, but he wasn't able to take this one back.
So the 3-yard penalty puts the ball out at the 14-yard line. This is the 4th week out of the 6 games we've had that the final play of the game could decide the game.
Well, I tell you what, this is going to have to be a heck of a kick by Morales. They're going for it. I thought they might go for the Hail Mary play, the net throw, but no, they're going for the victory with the field goal.
52-yarder for Morales. He's hit from 48, 31, and 18 yards tonight. So Morales going for a 52-yard field goal attempt to win the game on the final play.
Fans are on their feet, folks. You think they love this game out here? These fans are really behind it.
Morales for 52 in the win. Long enough. It's good!
Oh, no! Did I tell you this game is not nearly over? Oh. What a way to lose a game. What a way to win a game. The fireworks are really going. Gee.
A 52-yarder from Morales, and they are going bonkers here in New Orleans. Eddie Kayat with 1 tick of the clock left. New Orleans hits from 52 out from Morales, and Drew Pearson, a pat on the back from the winning coach, Eddie Kayat.
Boy, what a way to lose, what a way to win. Right now, Dallas has to look at the field goals that were missed. 3 close field goals that should have been, not necessarily, there's never a gimme in this game, but ones that Jim Powers is capable of making. Here, Morales makes an unbelievable kick, the one that he'll probably make 1 out of 9 tries he kicks, and it changes the whole game around. But as we mentioned in this game, the game is never over until the end of the game.
Coach Kayak, Judy Johnson with the ball club in the administrative capacity comes down to congratulate Eddie. And how about this guy? He's the one that got him going early tonight. Mickey Guidry came out and hit his first 8 passes tonight. New Orleans sprinted to a 23-7 lead. It was 23-14 at the half. Dallas came back, finally overhauled New Orleans on the Kenny 16-yard pass and the point after, and then Morales from 52. Let's take another look at it.
Boy, Morales, great snap. Morales gets under it. Looks good. Hits the bar, bingo.
Look at Eddie and Harold Jackson.
Oh, Eddie's going to be dancing tonight, you guys. I haven't seen Eddie move that fast in about a couple years.
Oh, if he could still move that fast at every play, he'd still be a fine offensive lineman in the National Football League.
I tell you what, he's a great team leader for this team. He's one of the nicest coaches I've had a chance to visit with. He talks so highly of his players. He mentioned that the fact that Guidry is starting, that Willie Totten is still a very very much a big part of this ball club and will play for this team. And he just has so many positive things to say about his ball club.
Morales' 52-yarder gives New Orleans the season sweep in the series against the Texans, their second win of the year. We'll be back to talk about it and wrap it up 39-37 night. New Orleans winning with time expiring, 39-37 over the Dallas Texans here at the Superdome, and they're trying to literally blow the roof off of this place here. Bill Land and Tony Hill back with you. They promised the 7,527 that showed up. They put on the biggest indoor fireworks display ever here this evening, and they're trying to live up to that promise. And I don't think I know it can't come close to matching the fireworks that we had in our game tonight. Just a tremendous game and a bitter defeat for the Texans.
Oh, it's got to be. It's got to be. Dallas obviously felt that they should win this game. Coach Kaye felt that their team is a much better team than they have displayed all year. And tonight, both teams really demonstrated that they can both score. And they played very, very good football. And it's obviously an up.
Guidry, Little Caesars, two great pizzas, one low price, always, always. As Guidry, in his debut as a starting quarterback in this league, throws for 204 yards, 2 TDs, had 1 intercepted. He also ran for a couple of scores this evening as Guidry, the one-time LSU player, comes off the bench tonight to lead his team to its second victory of the year and improve to 2-4. And one of the big reasons they were successful, the Iron Man of the game, to the player who best exemplifies going both ways, Milton Barney, 7 receptions for 96 yards and 2 touchdowns. He had the first 2 TD receptions of the game for New Orleans to set the tone. Some fine returns, and also did a nice job defensively here for the night, and what a player he is.
Oh, he's an outstanding football player. He not only did it offensively, but he played great on defense. He was surrounding the football players continuously on defense.
Hope you enjoyed it tonight here on this. About a 4-5-40 for Eddie Kayat as New Orleans wins it here 39-37 for Tony Hill. This is Bill Land.
By far, it was the most exciting win of the season. And while they would have another down-to-the-wire last-moment field goal later in the year, I believe against Albany at home, the New Orleans night in this contest, especially when you consider the length of the field goal and the fact that the goalposts are only about 9 feet wide in arena football, it definitely was a heck of a way to win a ball game. The night would be 2-4 after this contest and would finish the regular season 4-6. Well, before we forget, we also have some extra video links on our website at the Facebook page of New Orleans Pro Football History. It's www.facebook.com/Saints History Online. And while the site's not just about the Saints, of course, you'll find some additional links with expanded footage of the New Orleans night, including a 1992 contest they played at home against the Columbus Thunderbolts, which is primarily just the second half of that game. Thanks for stopping by. I'm William Taylor, and we'll get with you down the road.